Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. We are just going to jump right in and get started. All right, let's see what we have. What do we have for the collective today, Spirit? All right, charging in. Knight of Swords with the Fool. Yeah, I was getting that energy. Okay. The Nine of Swords. Okay, it's not wanting to sit in this this feeling of sadness and defeat and stress and sleepless night. I feel like someone has been sitting in this energy for far too long and they're just over it. They don't want to sit there anymore. And in order to get rid of this feeling, I feel like what this person is doing is they're jumping in like the Fool. They're charging in your direction. They know it can go one of two ways. Either it's going to go right or it's going to go sideways and they're going to feel some kind of way here. We've got the Three of Swords. So I do feel like they know that heartbreak is a possibility, but I feel like the possibility of heartache is better than sitting in this stress of not knowing. So in sitting in the anxiety and waiting, I feel like it's like I hear somebody say, instead of holding off the inevitable. So they might not have the most positive thoughts about how this is going to go when they approach you, when they come in your direction, but this person's getting really, really brave. They feel like it's at least going to balance them out eventually, even if they have to go through a level of heartache. Yeah, it has to do with the heart. This King of Cups has a depth of emotion. A lot of times I see this King of Cups as having that depth of emotion, being very tuned in, tapped in, and understanding their own emotions and the emotions of others. But I kind of feel like with the King of Cups, this is the one person that can truly, truly hide those feelings and hide the depth of them as well. I feel like this is someone who has not expressed to you in any way. I feel like you would never know that this person has a depth of feeling for you. Yeah, the Hierophant. They do want something with you. They still do. I feel like maybe they waited it out, hoping that their feelings would fade. I keep hearing, I know that, it's like, I know that you're afraid. It's like you don't have to walk away. And I don't know if you're saying that towards this person or they're saying it to you. There's some sort of, I was going to say miscommunication, but I feel like it's more lack of communication. I feel like this King of Cups has sat on their feelings for far too long. Yeah, they know you, they want you in their world. You are the choice they make. And they do want to build with you. They see the opportunity there. But they feel like stepping towards you is the war. I would not be surprised if this person really sat out for quite a while just to kind of like, it's like almost allow you to go in a different direction, almost allow you to miss out on the opportunity with them. I just don't know why. I guess they felt like they weren't ready, and it's like, I hear, if you're not ready for me, don't disturb my peace. So I don't know if you have that energy or that's maybe something that you've said before. It's like, if you're not sure about me, don't come towards me. It's got that energy. Yeah, they want that Four of Wands. They want that celebration. They want that union. They want that stability there. I feel like they would fight to stay on top. Yeah. This person may have suffered some sort of setbacks in love or heartache in the past. And I feel like I hear precursor to the energy. So it's like, that's why this person holds back. That's why they gave you ample amount of time to choose somebody else. It's like, and now that it seems like maybe you didn't just pick and choose just anyone, I feel like maybe they're starting to wonder if deep down underneath of it all, if you're waiting for them. You might be. You might be waiting on this person. I feel like that's what's shrouded here. That's what's not being seen. They're just not sure if you're looking for them. It's like they know you're searching for someone, but it's like, could it possibly be me? I get a little bit of anxiety with that. It's like excitement. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, that's what anxiety is. It's excitement coupled with fear. And I feel like that's what this person, the energy they've taken on. This could be, I hear this could go all the way. This could be the one thing that takes them into the future. You could be the one connection that takes them into their Ten of Pentacles, into their longevity and their stability, into their fruitfulness. I feel like they do see that. Yeah. I feel like they know they could have it all with you. They know they could go a brand new cycle with you. I feel like they're ready too. Yeah, they're getting strategic. I do feel like this person's going to come in. Look, they may be a novice, but they're getting strategic about it. I feel like parts of them are very insecure when it comes to stepping towards you, because they know that stepping towards you in this sort of way is maybe different from what they've wanted before, or not as intense as what they've experienced before. There's something more here in the energy. Yeah, they're going to put that work in. They want it to really happen. Yeah, and they're gonna do it down to the letter. Whatever this plan is, they're gonna put it into effect and they're gonna make it happen. They're ready to put that work in. They want to balance things out in their life and maybe in a connection with you. Is there anything else, Spirit, before we jump out of this? Anything else? Yeah, you know, I feel like in the past, with these two cards coupled together, the Seven of Swords and the Death card, and the Patience, or the Patience being frayed, the rope being frayed, so Spirit kind of got that out before I could even think of it. I do feel like this person was frayed, or their nerves were frayed at a certain point. They may have ghosted you. They may have walked in a different direction and allowed this to die. I feel like maybe that kind of put some hard feelings between the two of you. Maybe that's what would be the justice in the healing and the balancing out of. It's like, I feel like it wasn't intentional. It was a fear-based run in another direction, and I don't feel like it was intentional, although I do feel like maybe collective, you took it personally. It's like, well, if you weren't interested, all you had to do is say so. It's like, I do get that energy here. I feel like you could have been really building up your finances, focused on work. This person could have ran off and done that instead as well. Is there anything else? Yeah, I just kind of feel like both of you needed rest maybe after this situation. Maybe a break from the energy. The energy could be very intense in this connection. Yeah, but you're still, both of you are still off in search of what's going to fill those cups, what's going to be emotionally fulfilling. And the opportunity just comes up, it arises. Now, for some, maybe there were arguments of the past or disagreements or even people involved. There could have been too many cooks in the kitchen in this situation. I feel like I can put this in the reverse. I feel like this is not the situation now. And I hear because this person is stronger, so I don't know, and I hear guard dogs. So I don't know if this person had others on deck kind of protecting them in the situation with you or thinking that that's what they were doing. I feel like there was a lot that went unsaid, and I feel like between the guard dogs and the person coming in towards you, and between you and the person coming in towards you, I feel like there was a little bit of a past for a lot of you in this situation, and a bit confusing as well. Yeah, there's going to be healing as well with the star, and I do feel like those wishes, hopes, and dreams are going to be birthed into reality here because we have the Empress right on top of that. That's that action-oriented, putting that plan in place and stepping forward. There's loyalty here, and I do feel like whatever this plan is to head towards you, it is with loyalty in mind. This person has a loyal heart, or they're loyal to you in some way. You know, this person, I hear, never got over you. It's like they may have tried. I hear to no avail. So I feel like this is a person that may have tried to get over you. I feel like simply because the opportunity between the two of you was so much different than others. It was so much more than others. It was frightening. The energy was really intense. I feel like it was just easier all around to choose someone else. And maybe they tried, but I feel like as much as those really important energies were a block, they're also the draw. So it's like they repel, but they also pull in. So there's that polarity there. And I feel like maybe now this person feels like they just might be strong enough to go in and offer that Ace of Cups, to offer that opportunity in love, to allow their cup to run over. And for you. So I really love the energy. They know it's going to go either way. It's either going to build strong from a stronger foundation with that Four of Wands here, or it's all going to crumble like the Tower. This is a balancing act. So this person knows that they need to come up with the right words. I feel like that's why the plan is so intense. That's why the plan is so well thought out, and it has to be done by the letter. Is there anything else? Anything? Yeah. Intuitively, I feel like this person knows you're the direction they're supposed to go in. Yeah, it's a shot in the dark is what I hear, but I feel like that's the choice they're making. Why? Because the opportunity of having it all with you, with that Wheel of Fortune, getting lucky and having exactly what they want, is less scary than not trying and never knowing. And I feel like that's where this person is. It's like both are scary. It's like do it or don't do it. It's like I miss out on what I want forever without even like going up to the plate and swinging the bat. It's like I automatically lose if I don't play to win. So I feel like that's what's going on here. And it is coming in your direction, I would say, relatively soon as well. Could be within the week, could be within the month is what I hear. So I would say the month of September. All right. Intense energy, very intense. So I can feel the magnetism that goes along with this situation as far as kind of how the two of you, I can see how that energetic dynamic could be causing people to run in opposite directions. It's almost like, have you ever run from something or someone and hid? It's like you see somebody out and you're like, oh my God, I just wasn't prepared, or oh my God, the energy is so intense. I feel like, or what I feel is so intense, and maybe it's out of proportion to what you feel like it should be. That's the energy I'm getting here. It's like you run and you hide and then you think, why did I do that? It's like, this isn't what I want. I don't want to be hiding over here. I want to be back over there. But it's like I've already ran now. So now, I have to, I made my bed. I might as well lie in it. That's the kind of energy. I feel like that's what happened when somebody ran. It's like they ran and then they thought, well, how the heck do I get back to where I was? It's like I got to my safety and I took my breather, but now it's like, crap, I made a mistake. So that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling here. Let me take a sip because that this energy is so strong. Okay, let's clear that out. Okay, I have a fun one today. I have, which one is this? This is a newer deck. I put it aside. Classic Horror Oracle. Okay. That was a mouthful. It didn't want to come out. Okay. So we have nature. Let's see. What do we have for the collective spirit? Nature, wise. Water. Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm getting somebody who lies about their emotions. I feel like this person has been picked apart in the past for having emotions. I don't know if this person kind of, now this could be you or someone you're dealing with, but I am going to say it like this is someone that looks to come towards you. I do kind of feel that energy pretty strongly, so I'm going to go with that. But if it needs to be flipped, these are general readings. Get in where you fit in, right? If it's not for you, leave it on the board. It's for someone else. But I do feel like this person is someone who was kind of picked apart and became very strong. They had a tough outer shell. And I feel like it was only because they were quite a bit softer as a young one, I want to say. Maybe even overly emotional or watery. They could have strong water placements. But I do feel like this person, it could have even been by family who was just not equipped to handle emotional energy. I don't know if someone was very matter of fact and it's like, you have to dry those tears. tip up your chin, keep moving forward. Now, where I think that is good in some ways, learning how to get back on our feet, I also feel like it can be toxic and harmful if we continuously are taught to shove our feelings down because they're not something we're supposed to allow to hang out. It's like your feelings are hanging out and somebody's hurrying up to kind of tuck them back in, you know? Um, I feel like this person would lie about their feelings because it is something that they were taught from a young age. It's like you just don't share those things. It's not okay to be vulnerable, or it's not attractive to be vulnerable or soft in some way. Um, and they may have even been told, you better not go out that, at least don't you cry out there, people will pick you apart. Or they might have put the fear into this person about feelings. Yeah, I did see like a vampire card, and to me it didn't come out, but I feel like there's something to be said about that as well. The card of vampire, it's like this person has learned to take what they need from people without actually allowing their feelings to get involved. It's like this has become the thing for this person. And I feel like it's led to quite a bit of this person's unhappiness. It's like not knowing how to deal with emotional things or people with emotional depth. Now, they might come across you and love the idea of you if you're soft and kind and loving and like nurturing, right? They might love those things about you, but not quite know how to accept them. It's like they want to experience it, but at the same time, they turn their nose up at it because they don't feel like it's like deep down they know it's a thing, but I feel like they've conformed to whatever those lies were that they were kind of taught as a child. It's like you watch, you learn how I do it. It's like, and it's a cold reaction, is what I hear. Um, I feel like this person might be coming to you now at this stage in life and looking to experience a level of soft. I think it's terrifying for this person. The ability to open up and be vulnerable is terrifying. Yeah, they have to drop the mask. That's carefully put in place for a reason, right? So you can't see the underlying emotions. You can't see what's there because if you can't see it, you can't poke me there. You can't hurt me, right? I feel like this person may be obsessed with your energy collective, maybe obsessed with your level of soft or your show of emotion. It's like you just do things so differently from what they taught was normal or okay. Yeah, suppression. That's exactly what we're talking about. Spirits on deck here. This person taught themselves that in order to walk through this life, you have to suppress those feelings. You have to be a warrior. You have to power through things without feeling them. And I feel like, all that catches up to you at a certain point in your life. It's like, it gets so heavy at a certain point that I feel like this person may have had some type of mental or emotional break because they didn't have the tools. Their, I guess their loved ones around them didn't have the tools to offer them. And then this person didn't have the tools to apply them when they needed it. I feel like this person had learned a lot of toxic ways. The trickster. It's like how to get what they wanted from you without actually giving you what you want. It's like they became a real mastermind when it come to obtaining the feelings that they wanted from others and giving very little. I feel like as a safety measure, as a safety precaution. Yeah, this was something taught by family. That's exactly what I feel. There's no blame placed on mother, father, siblings, right? Or whoever taught this person as a young one. I feel like it was something that they may have learned as well, just dating back like a cycle that needs to be broken, a toxic family cycle. I feel like there's a lot of anger that this person may be carrying inside. Um, towards their family for feeling ill-equipped to handle this, or to not realizing that there was another way, or to not having experienced that soft energy as a child, to not know what that feels like. I feel like there's quite a bit of anger. Yeah, and now with the boogeyman, it's like there's that frightening energy as well. It's like now I'm too fearful to actually go for what I want because you didn't give me the right tools. You didn't teach me in the right way. This person may be going to therapy in some way and really seeing how that has affected them or their life or the moves that they've made or the decisions that they've made, right? They could be seeing that. And, that could dredge up that anger. Now, like I said, this could be you or somebody that you're dealing with or soon to be dealing with. I feel like it's more like that. Yeah, again, with the book, I kind of feel like that's that knowledge, that wisdom. And I feel like this person just wasn't given that. Now, they may be getting it now, but is it too late to apply it? Maybe this person did you wrong. I kind of feel like that might be it. And I hear, there's the key. Now, I don't see a key in here, but I'm looking. Oh, actually, no. It looks like a key from where I am inside the charm thing. So it's like, that's the key. This person is realizing that they may have missed out on what they actually want because they played games. But when I say they didn't know any better, they weren't taught better, I mean it. They just didn't understand, right? They thought that the way that they were moving is how everybody moved. So when you came in wearing your heart on your sleeve, it's like, what are you doing? It's like you're letting it all hang out. It's like you were actually the monster. You were the scary one, right? It wasn't them. It's like they move normally. What are you doing out here? It's, yeah. Yeah, wonder of the world. Spirit on deck. Oh, these are fun. I feel like, yeah, you were just something to see. You were a sight to see. You were something so different. It's like, and a little terrifying as well. Yeah, this person may have been very attracted to you. And I feel like they might have been easily showing you that aspect of self. But I feel like what they tried to hide was the feelings that came along with it. They may have felt some sense of impending doom because what is that anxiety? Again, it's excitement mixed with fear, right? Fear about the future possibility that it could go wrong, right? And I feel like the energy of fate kind of came in for this person, and they felt anxiety when it came to this. This became daunting. It's like destiny, fate. Anybody else would think, oh, amazing, cool. It's like I've got something really special, in my future waiting for me. This person thought, out of my hands, out of my control, absolutely terrifying. And I feel like that's how they categorized you as well. So they kept a safe distance and they played their games. I feel like this person maybe breadcrumbed you, maybe kind of found ways to get bits and pieces of your energy. And it might have looked like you are giving this person an ego boost, right? You may have really cut this person off at a certain point. I also see that energy here. Yeah. This person might want to come towards you now, face to face. It's like, I hear we know better, we can do better. So I do feel like the energy just totally switched for me. It became very calm. So I feel like if this person has had someone to talk to or someone to discuss these feelings with, could have been therapy or something like that, to help them get through their issues. Now there should be no stigma around that. I feel like that is such a healthy thing, and it can be a healthy thing for each and every single one of us, right? So no, we're not pointing a finger and making that a weird thing. That's like a completely normal thing, or it should be anyway. But I do feel like this person can now come talk to you face to face. They've got different tools in their tool belt. Maybe the situation is still a little frightening, but I feel like it's also more exciting than it is frightening at this stage. Yeah, it's like getting ready to hatch with the egg, getting ready to pop out as something different. They're hoping it's not a trap. Of course, there's still a little fear. They may have some grief or dealing with some grief of the past. It's like if they missed their opportunity, they may have with you. They may have missed that opportunity. And they're looking back at themselves as if they were dealing with an illness, you know, mentally or emotionally. They were stuck and stagnant. And that was like an illness, right? They might want to ask you out for dinner. Is there anything else? They might be asking you out, maybe even for a cup of coffee. It doesn't have to be like a full-blown dinner. They might want to get to know you. We do have the neighbors card. This could be somebody close by. It could be a neighbor. Could be somebody in the neighborhood. They don't want to miss out on the experience, and I feel like that's why they're coming back. They made their great escape, but they want to come back. Yeah, they took flight. Wow, these cards really flow very well. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to know about this for the collective spirit? Anything else? I feel like I acted like an animal. I acted like I had no manners or no, it's like no home training. I don't know if that's how this person feels. Is there anything else? Yeah, I feel like they are going to be dealing with a few fears and everything. Like I said, it's a combination of energy. So they're going to be dealing with fears when they come towards you, but they're also excited about a future possibility. It's like anything can happen, really. Yeah. It's like I hear either lucky or scaredy cat. So it's like one way or another, it's going to have to be what it is. Either they're going to be terrified of it or they're going to get really lucky with that black cat energy, right? They just have to make that call. We do have twins here. So this, I feel like for me, that would symbolize a soulmate or a high-level soulmate, twin flame. So I feel like there's a dance of energy of soul song going on here as well. Is there anything else? I hear it's a blessing and it's a curse. Yeah, look, celebration and curse. Oh, wow, spirit on deck. So it's a blessing and a curse. But they're not out of the woods yet. I feel like they're not there yet, but they're almost there. Yeah, establishing a friendship might be what they do first to help them feel comfortable, just to see if you're even interested in the opportunity to get to know them better, to step into this. Devil and hungry. And I hear hungry for you. So this person may still be very, very attracted to you. I feel like that's something that hasn't changed. I feel like we saw that back in the beginning as well. But I feel like there might be a bit of obsessive energy that comes along with the intense energy that maybe frightens this person a little bit, because I feel like they may only have that energy with you. This person may have kept track of you throughout the time apart. They may have, you know, scoped you out on social media or, you know, kind of kept up with you or creeped your pages or whatever just to see what you were up to. Yeah. They still want to ground something down. And I do feel like because they have some type of deep emotion there as well. I heard something about an orca and a dream. So I don't know if somebody has a thing with whales, but that's coming out here just as a side note. Yeah, it's still the dream. I feel like it might come as a shock to you when they come back in because they want to reap what they've sown. I feel like they started something years ago with you. Now maybe it was more playful and it wasn't very serious, but in their mind, I feel like they've put in a lot of time. They've put in a lot of love. They've put in a lot of energy and effort into maybe keeping up with you and thinking about you. I feel like they may have had a depth of emotion for you, a love for you that they carried within themselves. And, you know, of course, they never expressed it. So, yeah, genius idea. Let's come back in and see if we can get this forbidden love off the ground. Yeah, I hear before the clock strikes midnight. It's almost like a Cinderella moment. It's like before the time runs out. Yeah, we can still enjoy it together. It's like it's better late than never is what I hear. Yeah, it's time for love. Wow, so we have ice. And I feel like let's get past the stagnancy. And we've exhausted the deck with the other side. Let's get on the other side of this and move it forward. I absolutely adore this deck and I love this reading. It feels like great energy. Again, I don't feel like this person is really to blame, although I do feel like they need to take responsibility for their actions. They may explain it to you. I feel like this person's done quite a bit of work as well. The energy feels like coming back in, that it's pretty good to me. The lies. I feel like this is what they're concerned about. Maybe they told you lies. Maybe they made you feel like you weren't important, or that you didn't they didn't hold a candle for you. That could have been the lie, or just the fact that they had no feelings, or they weren't really interested like that, or whatever those lies are of the past. That's where their concern is. Why? Because they have love for you. Wow, I'm going to be using this deck quite a bit more as we come into my favorite season. I like those. Okay, where do I want to go? Do I want this? I think I do. All right, we're hopping into a spiritual message. I did get these energy type cards, so I do feel like this has spiritual. It could be spiritual mixed with love or relationships. Or it could just be about the self and the self journey. I want this. Commitment. Okay. Commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship. Yep. Intense. All right. That's the theme today. That intense energy between two soulmates. It's that energy that can't be explained. You don't have that type of chemistry with just anybody. And if you know, you know, right? And I feel like, yeah, why? Because there was a past life. I feel like there's a past life, and for some there could be a past to this situation in this life as well. Maybe some time in between. I do kind of get that. I'm seeing all the trees, so it does feel like there's been a lot of growth in between. A lot of expansion, maybe for both souls in this commitment energy here. Yeah, reconciliation. Spirit on deck. Wow, I'm flowing with this energy pretty good today. Admiration. I feel like this person admires the person that you are. I feel like, again, I feel the energy of someone who tried to leave you in the past, tried to go off in search of something else, maybe something easier, something that wasn't as frightening. I feel like the whole time this person has had a depth of love for you and admiration. It's like, I don't know if it's the way you move, the person that you are. I feel like it's very, very special. It's like I hear my special girl or my special guy. So it's like there's something about you. It's just you shine differently. I'm getting that card from one of my favorite decks, The Fairy Who Was Kissed by the Pixies. And it's like the way you shine, the way you glow attracts a lot of attention. And I feel like they love the way you shine. And I feel like they're kind of even proud that you shine so brightly that people take notice. I feel like that's what makes you so special. It's like that other people are noticing that shine. Yeah. And there's a link between the two of you. That bond of love grows stronger over time. And I feel like that's something. I feel like that's the main energy here is if you love something, let it go. It's like if it comes back to you, I feel like it's yours, right? This is something that's really strong, really powerful. And especially, I mean, it's coming back in another lifetime. How powerful does it need to be as a soul connection to span lifetimes? I mean, that's pretty wow, right? A lot of emotion here. There could have been a depth of emotion in this situation that was out of proportion to the amount of time that you physically could know this person. You may have had eye contact with this person and felt a sense of destiny and a depth of love that was something outside of the realm of you being able to explain. That's what I want to say. That's how, yeah, it's the soul's doing. Look, we've got twin flame. I'm not surprised. Soulmate, twin flame. That energy is so powerful here. Ooh, you're jumping. Yeah, I feel like this person has had a lot of indications of the signs. Now, I feel like they maybe always had them, but now maybe they're starting to trust them. I feel like the person coming in your direction now, this could be you going in someone's direction or someone coming in your direction. I do kind of feel it either way, so get in how you fit in. I'm going to try to say it one way, so that way the reading stays maybe a little easier to understand. I don't know if I'm blabbing or not. I'll be able to tell later. It takes a lot of strength to step towards you and rekindle. Again, I feel like there was a little bit of a past here, but there's something that never changed in this heart. You never left. I feel like it only ever grew within them. They only ever felt fonder of you as the time went on. Yeah, and I feel like they're struggling with that clarity, or they did struggle with the clarity for quite a while. Yeah, now they've reached enlightenment about it. Okay, so they struggled with it for a while, but now they're okay with it. We go from a little stressed with the clarity to a very calm feeling. It's like we've reached the platform of understanding. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We realize that we are one with the divine and with our soulmates as well. There is no separation. It is only... it's something you realize on the spiritual journey, that you and this person are never separate. The essence of each other lives within each of us, right? And I feel like with our soulmates, it's like we recognize them because they are our mirror, right? They mirror that same soul song back to us. That's what it is. That intensity is really feeling someone else's soul song. Yeah, depth of feelings. Take the time to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. I feel like that's what this person did. They took the time. Yeah, and then the allure is still drawing them back in. I feel like they had to study the fact that there was such a magnetism that came with this. I feel like this person could be coming back in because all of this spiritual has become clear to them. They've become enlightened when it comes to this situation and the experience. I feel like they needed to have the time to take the time to categorize their experiences so they can make sense of it. And I feel like now that they do, they're coming back in because they want the physicality of it. It's like, yes, the spirituality of it is now understood. It feels good. It feels right. It sits well with me. Now, if I can come back in and make my way through the maze and get to this person, we might be able to have something in the physicality, right? I feel like it always has to marry in the spiritual before it does in the physical with these high-level soulmates. You might feel it, and I feel like that's why we feel it. Those of us who are sensitive, that's why we feel it so early on. It's like our soul just knows. Our souls are aware of the soul contracts. We're just tuned in and tapped in, and that's why we kind of sense it early on. So you might have thought, well, I felt something for this person. They didn't feel it for me. No, it's not that. It's you're extra sensitive, you're empathic, or you're gifted, and you just caught that thread of fate and destiny in your fingertips before this person became aware of it, right? So it was easy for you to understand before this person had a chance to digest the situation, right? They had to understand spirit and the way it works. It's a deep thing to understand. I feel like you're already tapped into that energy, so this person had to really dig deep to kind of experience it. Yeah, there was a barrier there. There had to be a lot of growth going on. Now I feel like this person has grown tall and strong. Their roots are deep and they're comfortable. Yes, they are. The universe has been on deck with that. They've accepted the situation. They realize illusions when they see them when it comes to the soul journey. I feel like the illusion of separation is what I keep hearing. And I hear the two of you are one. So this is a very spiritual. Wow. 1111, anyone? Have trust and faith. I feel like, oh, wow, look, confusion. The only card in the reverse. Confusion in the reverse. We're not confused about this anymore. You're attracting each other like magnets. You'll have a lot of synchronicities coming up, and this is true love coming in. You're going to be really, really happy very, very soon. I feel like things are going to start flowing in the right direction. Wow, amazing energy. Ooh, I love this deck. I think I might have used it once or twice, but I have to remember this one's up there. All right. Beautiful energy. Reconciliation and commitment. That's what's coming. Get prepared, collective. It's coming in. Really great energy. All right. What do I want? Do I want this? Yes, I do. Where are we? Oh, okay. This might be the last one. Let's see what we've got here. What do we have for the collective? Do I want this? I do. Concealment with the cloak. All right. What are we concealing? Or what is someone concealing? Growth, love, happiness, prosperity. You know, someone might be concealing that they are wealthy, and that they have feelings. So it's one way or the other. Either they're see, now I'm seeing it two ways. There could be someone concealing the way they feel and just showing off their money to try and lure you that way, trying to cloak the fact that they have feelings. Or this person's very open and honest about their feelings and cloaking the fact that they're very prosperous, that they have quite a bit of coin. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles in my mind, an Emperor. So this person has Emperor energy, and I feel like they have very well-rounded feelings, but you might not know it. They're just not sharing that with you. Yeah, it's a secret. Spirit on deck. Guidance. They may be asking friends for help or trying to receive guidance from tarot readings. They could actually be going to tarot readers or getting readings done on you personally or pulling their own cards on you. I feel like they're very interested. Yeah, they want the union. They want the opportunity to step into the future. Yeah. Invocation. I feel like they're calling energy in, or magnetism type energy in. They want to draw you in without flashing a certain aspect of self. So either they're not going to flash their love right away, or they're not going to flash their money. It's one way or the other. I feel like you'll eventually see it very clearly, but I feel like that might be something you recognize, or that might be how you recognize this connection. The witch, the healer. I feel like you have really beautiful energy. I feel like this person likes the way they feel around you. You might be a healer. Your energy could just be really healing. Now I am hearing all different levels of healing. So yeah, I'm just hearing different types of healing. So it's like, I feel like all of you carry a little something different, but whatever your particular brand of healing is, this person just gobbles it up. Like, it's so good for this person. They feel good in your energy. And I don't feel like this is just that emotional vampire type energy. I feel like this person is ready to give. This person's ready to commit. I feel like you're just not going to know that. Yeah, they're manifesting you. They could be doing spell work. Don't have to be. Could be just trying to manifest you in with spiritual energy. It's like they really want it to be you, I feel like. Yeah, they're flexing their power. I just feel like this person knows they have a certain level of something. Now, I don't know if they would consider themselves spiritual, or maybe they consider themselves spiritual and not religious. There's a certain something where they categorize themselves, or in alignment with universal energy, maybe not necessarily spiritual or religious, just a higher power of some sort, or they are themselves the power. Like, it comes from within me. So it's like, I just feel like this person is aware that they can make things happen, or they can manifest things. Again, here we go with intensification. Intensity has been the energy of today. With every single one of these readings I have done so far, it is all about the intense energy that surrounds this connection. There has been a spiritual energy with all of these readings today. It can't be denied. There is a soul connection, and I wanted to say a soul contract as well between you and this person. Now, this person, I don't know that you've had a past with this person. This person feels pretty new. Whereas the one before this felt like there was a past. So I feel like, yeah, I want to say get in where you fit in, because I feel like there's a little something for everybody here. The Alchemist. Yeah, this person is aware that they can manipulate energy. I don't feel like it's in a negative way, and I don't feel like it's something that would become a problem in the future. I just feel like this person's aware of their power. Or their power to create. I hear creation of the creator and creator in my own right. So somebody knows. I feel like this person is also very loving and balanced. I feel like they'd be willing to nurture you and this situation. They definitely want to ground it down into reality. Again, I do feel a sense of magic here. So I don't know if someone's actively doing spell work to pull in the soulmate that they want, or to pull in the energy of the soulmate that's ready for them. Could be something like that. And you could just be the one that this person is attached to, soul to soul contract, right? Yeah, I don't feel like it's in a bad way. It feels like light energy. I don't feel like it's against your will. I feel like it would be two souls calling for each other. That's what it kind of feels like here. Yeah, there's a rebirthing of that energy. I feel like from now in through Christmas or Yule here, there is going to be a rebirthing of the lover within the self in this situation. I don't know that this one's past. I guess it could be, but the energy does feel very new. So if it is a past person, it is someone that you didn't have a heavy past with. Okay, that's kind of what I'm sensing here. Yeah, look, rebirthing it, grounding it, making it stable, balancing it out. There is some aspect of wanting to make this a reality and wanting to make it very, very stable so that way it can last the test of time. Yeah. I feel like this person may have done a lot of work on themselves. They could have this incubation period could have been their growth period before they step out and felt ready. Yeah, we have fertility here. I just feel like there's going to be a level of laughter and play between you and this person, but they do have all the way at the back, at the bottom, we had that union. So they do have a union of souls in mind. Yeah. This is going to be the ending of the old energy, and I kind of want to say the ending of single living. Look, banishment, it's like pushing everybody out, banishing people from your energy. I feel like this is the end of that, the death of that. There's definitely, yeah, rebirth into spring, and that is rebirthing into love. Remembering, the soul remembers what love feels like from many past lifetimes, and I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. Ultra spiritual readings today. Is there anything else, Spirit? Yeah, Spirit's all about this foundation. I feel like the way you're going to recognize this is it's very stable, very strong, very powerful, very connected, very intense. That's what I'm getting here. And this person's going to show you that, that they're interested in one very specific way. Okay? That is their intention. Yeah, that's that masculine energy, that passion. Yeah, very intense. Okay. And don't worry, you're safe in this connection. I could just keep going. I feel like I could exhaust the deck. I just feel like we don't have to, right? Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Oh, wow. Okay. What do we have here? We have summer, secret, yeah, love, secret, and concealment. This person may be coming in to divulge that secret very, very soon, that they're very interested in you. All right, we're going to hop in here. Let's see what we've got. What do we have for the collective? I feel like that's it. I want that X. Okay. X, an I, an F, an A, an O, a U, an I, a D, an E, an S. Again, I hear B, O, O, boo. Okay, V. Now I'm hearing that little boo thing. Little boo thing. Okay. Yep, there's the B. I know it was round. Okay. I, J. What do we have? Oh, a blank space. So if you don't find your initials, feel free to tap it right there. We have a D, a T, and an L. Yeah, that was the blank, right? Ooh, yeah, blank. Okay. I heard this is love. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Love, huge energy, huge love energy. And I hear I owe you. So somebody might feel that they owe you an apology or they owe you an explanation. We did have that come back around energy. And I hear do, 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 do. So yeah, that song may be important. This is love. Do, 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 do. It won't stop. Okay. Come on, Spirit. I hear him fixing to. So I'm getting ready to go in a certain direction, do a certain thing. It's scary. I see boo. So could be before Halloween as well. I'm seeing the I, and I hear somebody kind of tripping over their words. Like when they start to speak, they trip over their words a little bit. I feel like nervousness plays a role. Somebody could have a stutter or deal with that. You know, I am getting something about maybe why they held back. They could have felt insecure about certain things about themselves. Like they didn't want to showcase those things to you, those insecurities. And I hear you would have loved them twice as hard. So it's like, I feel like sometimes we consider our flaws, and they're not really flaws at all. They're, you know, our flaws, we consider them as deal breakers, and they're not that at all. It's like someone might find little things that you can't change about yourself. So say you did have some type of a stutter, they would find that to be endearing or just part of you, right? Just another part of you to be loved. And I feel like a lot of times we let those fears get out of proportion. So it's like, I hear something about a learning disability or like ADD or ADHD or just something like, and then I hear bipolar or, you know, it's like, and I hear I'm medicated. So it's like, I feel like it's like whatever your thing is, it's like, I feel like everybody's got something that they feel a little insecure about sharing with another person because they don't want to be judged harshly. They don't want to be dismissed because of that thing that they feel so insecure about. And that energy is here as well. It's like, yeah, I just want to be loved in my entirety. I want to be loved as a whole. And it's like, and they really want that from you. There could be a reason someone held back from you. And it could be their own individual, whatever that is for them. It doesn't even have to be anything I mentioned here today. It could be something totally different. I'm seeing somebody with a hearing aid. I'm seeing somebody who has, what's that called? The a prosthetic limb. It's like I'm seeing all of these different things, or I hear legally blind. So it's like all of these things that people would imagine would be a deal breaker for another partner. Or it's like I suffer with anxiety. It's like you automatically assume that that's a deal breaker, right? But I feel like in this case, I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised with this soulmate, because I am going back to the readings. I feel like that soulmate's here. I feel like they're just going to look at you and they're going to love you for who you are. I just feel like this person knows that nobody is perfect. They themselves are not perfect, right? But we are beautiful and worthy of being loved in all of our imperfection, right? So I get that energy here. I feel like someone will be very loving and accepting of the soul that you are. And if you don't find them right away, wait for that person, because the right person will give you the love that you need. They're not going to, I feel like they're not going to make you become something that you're not in order to be loved. Unconditional love feels different. It just hits different, right? I feel like that's the type of love we're looking for here. And if you're really looking for love, wait for that person. You'll know what I mean. All right. Is there anything else? I hear fanboys or fangirls, so I don't know if you have a lot of fans. Now, you could be up on a platform, don't have to be. You might have a lot of people who are very interested in you, who may feel a connection with you. If you are up on a platform, you could have a lot of people coming out of the woodwork wanting to be your person. And I do feel like it has something to do with your soul being a soulmate to a lot of people so they can connect with you, especially if you're up on a platform. So it doesn't have to be YouTube, could be any other platform, but I feel like you're a lot of people's soulmates, and a lot of people will feel connected to your energy because they're meant to. They're meant to find a home in your energy. They're meant to feel safe in your energy and to feel guided by your energy, right? So in some way, shape, or form, you are the muse or you hold that energy. And I hear soul family. So that's just something that I'm getting here. So that's a meant to be type of energy. So some of you could be realizing that that might be why you gain so many people that are in your inbox that want to meet you, that want to get to know you, that want to spend some time with you, right? Or this could be something that's just kind of starting to happen for you. It's like people are really trying to get to know you a little better. I hear, oh, 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 it's magic. So I feel like there's something about love and excitement and feeling the magic of it. Yeah, I want to put the love, I keep wanting to put the love back out there. Because I feel like that's a big energy for today. Okay, let's go here. All right, what do we have? Let's get this a real, owie. Sorry. Got poked by a charm. Okay, we're not bleeding. We're good. We're good. All right, what do we have? Oh, this is marriage. Emperor energy here. Growth in love and expansion. Star power, forever love. I just feel like we've got a lot going on here. Resilience. I feel like I'm talking to a very... Okay, so this goes together first. Okay, and then it separates. So I feel like, again, this is just further reiterating the stories of love that have come out today. A lot of you lucky souls out there are going to have a really beautiful soulmate connection, one that could lead towards stability and marriage. So spiritual, and then transferring over that spiritual into the very physicality to create a union in the physical. So really beautiful energy. Lots of growth to be had, lots of expansion. You're coming into your power if you're not there yet. I feel like the majority of you that I'm talking to are standing in that Emperor, Empress energy in divine balance as well. And now I want to separate this. I feel like somebody, I'm talking to you, if you have been, as a side note, looking to grow your dreams, looking to become more, looking to rise like that star. I feel like you've been really resilient, and you're being called to keep that resilience with you until you strike gold. So it's like, until you get where you're going, stay resilient. You are blooming, and sometimes it may seem like you're blooming so slowly that it's not going anywhere. Be patient, stay resilient, because your dreams are manifesting. They might not manifest as quickly as you want them to, but that doesn't mean they're not in the process of, I hear loading. It's like the loading screen on the computer. It's like, just be patient. Spirit's saying, you're doing a really great job. Keep pushing towards those. Don't quit your daydream, kids. So don't quit your daydream. You've got something that you want to do, or somewhere you want to go in life. Keep putting that effort and that energy in, and you will get where you're going. I promise you. I feel like there's somebody who's meant to be more. Now, this could literally be a star in some way, but I hear a rising star. So wherever you are, whatever field you're in, you could be that rising star. Keep expanding, keep growing, and put yourself in places where there is room for you to grow and expand, and you'll never stop. You'll always keep rising. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.